All right, Mr. Teleferro TV, how's everybody doing? Listen, this is one of the feel-good stories that's starting to feel really bad. If that's the quote you got to take from this, please take that one. This feel-good story now feels really bad. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, but y'all know I got Knoxville ties. I spent 5 years in the city of Knoxville, 4 at the University of Tennessee. Knoxville was a great place to me. It changed my life. It took me out of Memphis and showed me that there was more to this world, right? There are some other good people, you know what I'm saying, from other races. I had not been around that a lot when I was in Memphis. Just telling y'all, I was usually around black people. Went to Knoxville, I had to diversify myself a little bit. Knoxville, it's a lot of interracial relationship. It's a little bit progressive in regards to that world in comparison to Memphis, right? And I'm around all of it. I'm at the University of Tennessee. They're preaching diversity. You know what I mean? Salute to the University of Tennessee and some friends I got there. Anyways, this story about Keaton Jones, the Knoxville native. It was a feel-good story. If you have not, please check out my previous video about this story. It starts out one of those stories that you're so happy that this little kid had the courage to speak out about bullying. He's saying that he got bullied in his school. I can't even say report anymore on stuff like this. I don't even know anymore, right? This kid is saying he got bullied in school. Very emotional on camera. Just judging by the emotions of this kid, I would tend to believe something really did happen to this young man. Too emotional. It just felt too sincere. From his mom recording that video of him crying, begging for the bullying to stop, asking why bullies do what they do. From that video, it went viral. A lot of people reached out. A lot of people like you and me, a lot of big time celebrities. They've created a GoFundMe account, and that's where the problem has occurred. This mom, we're seeing now that this mom, her name is Kimberly Jones, I believe. There's a Facebook pulled up. And now we're starting to see the truth. Let's put this on the screen real quick. This is supposedly this Kimberly Jones, who is clearly behind Confederacy. And she posted this in August. She said, "Dear butthurt Americans, if you aren't bleeding, no bones are sticking out, and you can breathe, stop crying. For the love. Some folks clearly never picked a switch. And before, if y'all start talking to me about metaphorical, emotional, financial, historical, blood, or brokenness, don't join a group." I think she's pretty much bringing up Black Lives Matter. I'm pretty sure of it, right? I think she's talking about complaining about being America. It's that whole, if you're complaining about being America, go live somewhere else, right? She went on. Somebody hit her up and was like, yo, this is an opportunity for not just your son, but for you to use your pain, your son's pain as a platform. Really, really sad. And it's your son who will suffer. Shaking my head. I'm no longer interested in being involved whatsoever. Shame on you. And then this woman, Kimberly Jones, reported, make sure I got her name right, what happened to us whites sticking together and helping one or another against this predator. Oh, and then the video goes from there. There's a bad response from a person as well. And then the thing that hit me the most is that I believe a UFC fighter or an MMA fighter recently reached out to this mother as of today to check on the kid. You know what I mean? Talk bullying and ask him, is he okay? What can we do as a method to kind of just combat this? And the fighter said that all the mother was concerned about was him sharing her GoFundMe link and him donating to her GoFundMe. And I'm not going to play the video, but she was like, yo, I'm a single mother. It's the holiday times. We trying to get this bread. I don't want to have a good Christmas for my kid. I've already got a rant video out in the atmosphere. Again, you can go check that out. It's my previous video if you want to see. But this really hurts. And I'll let T.I. sum it up a little better, put it in words, because T.I. has become my black spokesman. He's the spokesman of black people right now. And he said, okay, so it seems as if though we were somewhat misled by what we saw yesterday in regards to Keaton. Now, while I stand by initial standpoint wholeheartedly, I also believe in the laws of karma and reciprocity. I've always heard what make you laugh or make you cry. I'm thinking this is a true example of that. But I still support Lil Dude, even if he's truly being given a taste of his own meds, because when it's all said and done, while his family is spewing hatred around him, he himself will be able to speak from experience on how much love was shown to him on the gram by the very ones he's been taught to despise. That's how we unlearn racism. That don't mean go donate money though. I'm completely against all that. What T.I. is saying is like, yo, you got hatred and racism all around you, we hope you look at all the African Americans specifically showing you love, and you don't got to be one of these racist, looks like a racist bigot member of like your family. Now I know, like I said, I know Knoxville. Let's make it clear. There is racism in Knoxville. Like I said, there were good people earlier. There's racism in Knoxville, and it's there and it's prevalent. Let's make that clear. The Confederate flags are in abundance. Let's just make that clear. The make America Great Trump supporters, you ain't getting on the street without seeing one of them. Let's make that clear. And this ain't rich America. This is more or less lower class America, the America that Trump woke up. He actually spoke in Knoxville on his campaign, and that place was packed. And I wasn't there. All right, let's make that clear. But I think T.I.'s sentiment is like, yo, I hope this kid can actually be different and see when it was time to have you back, who did. And you know what has kind of gone under the rug? I wonder if the kids that he claimed were bullying, or maybe did bully him, were black. That would be an interesting dynamic. It seems like we're setting it up that way, right? The way people are saying, you ain't gangster if you do this. It feels like we're setting it up like these were black kids bullying this kid. I just have some opinions on that. I'm going to just keep that to myself. Also, you seen T.I. talk about the energy that you put out is the energy you get back. And if this kid is lying about this for money, that's very unfortunate, and he'll see that energy back tenfold. Now, I heard the GoFundMe was over 50K as we speak, and I heard that I don't know if the GoFundMe website is trying to get that took down. I don't know. But if this is a scam, you got to live with that, not us. Now, you got money. But what I've learned about people with money is if you're a bad person and you don't know how to deal with money before you get money, typically if you do come up, I don't care if you win the lottery, typically the money will evaporate quickly because those same bad tendencies only heighten and only get worse with it. This is a very sad story, man. And this is supposed to be America's great field story today. You know what's starting to piss me off about America? Even when we think we have a great story, there's some negative connotation to it. It just feels like we can't ever have the things that we put in mainstream America, because there are great people doing great stuff all across this country every day. But it seems like everything, when we think we got something great, that's kind of like a synonym of where we're at, right? Or symbolic of where we're at as a country right now. Every time we do something that's really great, not make America great again, but something that's really great for another person, there's some little caveat to it. And that's really depressing, because I still believe this country is the best place to live in the world. But we got problems to clean up, and it's not the time for white America to be like, man, she's just one of a million. We don't think like, no. If you did this, you're a bad person. If you did this ploy to get money, you're a terrible human being. And there are more people like that that exist. And we need to talk about these things. It should not just be my race looking stupid today. The other side should look stupid as well. And be like, yo, this doesn't represent us. We need to find a way to get that GoFundMe money out of it. You know what I mean? We need people to step up and be people. Because my race shouldn't feel stupid. We were just showing that we're progressing. Mr. Telepharo TV, 100,000 subscribers is on the way. I don't know, man. Whatever, man. Sometimes you even ask yourself, and you never can give up. Sometimes you ask yourself, yo, are things ever going to change? Can you even change a racist person's mind? I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTelepharo.com, shawty.